Hello, my lovely advanced algebra students. Today we are taking notes on day 2, which is operations with matrices. Just to look at what this video is about, we're going to add and subtract matrices, and then we're going to also multiply matrices by a scalar. Today is no calculator, so you should be able to do all this in your head. First thing, you can add and subtract matrices that have the same dimensions. So you're going to want to write that down. This first example, the first matrix is 3 by 1, 3 rows, 1 column. Second one is also 3 by 1. 3 by 1. Because they're the same dimensions, we can add them. All you need to do is add the corresponding elements. So 1 add 2 is 3. 4 add 11 is 15. Negative 7 add 13 is 6. That's your final answer. Here are the 2 examples I would like you to try. Please pause the video, take a minute or 2, subtract the first 2 matrices, subtract the second 2 matrices, and come back. Be very careful with your subtracting. Welcome back. I want to go over these 2 problems. Okay, first one, negative 3, subtract negative 4. That's like negative 3 add 4, which is 1. 4 subtract 12 is negative 8. Negative 9 subtract 8 is negative 17. Negative 5 subtract negative 7. That's like negative 5 add 7, which is 2. That's your final answer. Second one is not possible. That's because we have different dimensions. First matrix is 3 by 1. Second one is 1 by 3. These are not the same, so we cannot add them. Okay, so that's adding and subtracting matrices. Next thing I want to do is multiply by a scalar. So a scalar just means a constant. So in this example, we're multiplying by 4. When you multiply by a scalar, you multiply all the elements by that scalar. So 4 multiplied by 1 is 4. 4 multiplied by negative 4 is negative 16. 4 multiplied by 3 is 12. 4 multiplied by 11 is 44. That's your final answer. Okay, just a little trivia for you. In the first American automobile race, the winning car's average speed was... Think about that, and I'll give you the answer at the end. Okay, here are the last 2 that I would like you to try, please. The first matrix is R. I would like you to calculate 5R. And then for the second example, calculate negative 4B, subtract 3A. So pause the video right now. It should take you 2 or 3 minutes. Come back when you're finished. Remember, no calculator, please. Okay, welcome back. I want to go over these 2 problems. Okay, so 5R, we want to multiply everything by 5. Negative 12 multiplied by 5 is negative 60. 8 multiplied by 5 is 40. 6 multiplied by 5 is 30. Negative 16 multiplied by 5 is negative 80. 4 multiplied by 5 is 20. Okay, 19 multiplied by 5, what I think of is 19 multiplied by 10, it's 190. And then divide that in half, which is 95. Okay, so that's your first one. Second thing that I would have done, I'm not big on subtraction here, so I would have changed this to plus a negative. Okay, so first we're going to calculate negative 4b. So negative 4b, we want to multiply everything in b by negative 4. That's positive 16, positive 32, negative 8, and positive 12. Okay, now I'm going to calculate negative 3a. So negative 3a. Multiply everything by negative 3. Negative 3 multiplied by negative 9 is positive 27. Negative 3 and 12 is negative 36. Negative 3 and 2 is negative 6. And then negative 3 and negative 6 is 18. So now for my final answer, I want to do negative 4b add negative 3a. So I have my negative 4b here, my negative 3a here. I'm just going to rewrite them. And then negative 3a is 27, negative 36, negative 6, and 18. So the last thing that we want to do is add these. 16 add 27 is going to be 43. 32 add negative 6 is going to be negative 4. Negative 8 add negative 6 is negative 14. And 12 add 18 is 30. So this is our final answer. Okay, so what we did today, we added and subtracted matrices. Remember that this is only possible when the matrices have the same dimensions. And then we multiplied by a scalar, so that just means multiplying all the elements by the scalar. So answer to the question, in the first American automobile race, the winning car's average speed was just 7 miles per hour. So this is kind of interesting. It happened in 1895 in Chicago, and the race was only 2 years after automobiles were first introduced. So this race was put on by a newspaper to promote the cars. So this was the winning automobile. There were only 6 people that competed, but I thought that was pretty interesting. So when you come into class, we will be working on some more adding, subtracting, and multiplying by a scalar. Bye.